What's going on, guys? Greg here. I got a Graflex 2.0 for you guys. I know it's been a while since I've done a video. It was finals time at school, and like I've always said, school comes first. But finished with that, and I have an internship over the summer, so work will be coming out as I can. But if you look at my page, then the wait time will be adjusted accordingly. So right now, I think we're at about a month or so, which isn't too bad. I have a Black Series Kylo coming out later this week, a Korbanth Obi-Wan Kenobi. I'll have two. One of those is the May the 4th giveaway winner. But this Korbanth himself had helped us out a little while back, so we're hitting him up with a new saber. He wanted in the TFA ESB configuration, so he wanted the notched grips and then the two red buttons, and then up here is your red button activation. Excuse me, with a KR Saber's blade plug, with a blue, green, white for flash on clash, tri-cree LED, and then right here, if you check this out, the clamp card isn't in, because if you've seen the Let's Build a Graflex video series, you know that you're supposed to Dremel out this little piece in here, and it gets it to twist freely, and I just haven't done that yet. So right now, the slides, and you don't want that. So Korbanth will have the bubble strip and the circuit card. You can just swap whichever one he wants in for accuracy, or just because he likes one more than the other. The D-ring on this particular hilt doesn't move very much. It's just part of the kit. It's not anything that we did. It happens sometimes, but it's no big deal. There is one issue. This is a Nano Biscotti V4, the new soundboard from Irv over at Plector Labs. And there's one issue that is a combination of the board, the chassis, and just bad luck. The chassis is a Padawan chassis from Darth Rio on Shapeways. So I'm going to show you what we did. So, like I said, Padawan chassis. So there's the Nano Biscotti V4. And then I was just hot glued on the corner and then underneath these soldering joints. And what we ended up having happening is, when the speaker was going in, it usually sits inside this little this piece, and it was causing the entire chassis to vibrate. And the problem with that is this is new sensitivity for the board, and it's the crystal focus sensitivity, and for some reason the vibrations were messing with the board. And I mean, we tried everything. We tried to change the gate of when the board starts to recognize motion. We tried to make it the gap between the swing and the clash different. We tried, like I said, we tried everything, and the only solution was when we removed the speaker from the chassis, the problem went away. And so we tried a couple different things, and what I ended up doing was taking a piece of cardboard from these containers that the speakers come in, and I cut in a circle and I put it where the speaker usually goes, and I glued it in place, and then I mounted the speaker onto that. So you can see there's just that little bit of clearance right there. If you look in there, you can see a little bit of hot glue. But for some reason that changed the vibration to the point where the saber's fine now. Because beforehand it was causing a bunch of recognitions and swings and clashes, but it was also, if you swung the saber, it would automatically do a clash for whatever reason. And like I said, I spent probably about 3 hours just here, plug the SD card in, change it a little bit, take it out, try again. Just 3 hours just going back and forth, and just nothing was doing it. And I talked to Darth Rio, sent him a message and let him know what's up. In case, I think that just, because if you squeeze right here when the speaker was in, the problem would go away. So I'm going to talk to him about it and kind of suggest that he makes it a little bit sturdier in here to make it so that the speaker doesn't rattle as much. And like I said, just so anyone else who's installing this knows that ahead of time. Let's put this back on here. The two sound fonts are, you can have 3 sound fonts. I only did 2. Oh no, I did do 3. So the 3 sound fonts are TFA HD by Shamim, Bestman 2 by Mad Cow, and then Alliance. Yeah, it was Guardian, now it's Alliance. So Alliance from Keenan over at K-Sith, Saber Fonts. Like I said, everyone knows Shamim, everyone knows Mad Cow, but Keenan's been doing a great job with the sound font, so I would definitely check him out. I actually did one for I have an art end from GCS, and it's awesome. He's a great guy, great to work with, so like definitely check him out, and like his page, because all his sounds are awesome. So let's get this fired up. Oh, sorry, we have to do this. Get the kill key, which is right there, right there. And just pop. You can twist it if you want to. I pull them out. I think it's easier. So it'll be louder once you put this guy on here. Lock that down. Like I said, the clamp guard, don't worry about it right now. It'll be in where it's supposed to be. And like I said, upper red button activation. So. Sorry, guys. Let's see the green down the bottom and then the blue up top. So it's a really good ESP type blue. So this is TFA HD. The other thing that I noticed, and you'll hear it again, I'll do it again when I switch to the third font, is the NBV4. If you haven't read the fine print of the file, there is a mute on the go option, and basically what you do is you hold like you normally do to change sound fonts, but there's a lighter beep before it gets to the next sound bank, and if you let it go when that beep happens, it'll actually illuminate with no sound. And then when you press it to turn it off, you'll hear the sound turn it off, so you know you're doing it. A little weird, but I've never used the feature before, but it's kind of cool, so you don't have to put any silent banks. So this is TFA HD. It's also a little bit quiet. It's on volume 3 for now because I was messing with the speaker, so it can be turned off if it needs to be. And this is Alliance, I believe, from K-Sith, but I'm also going to show you the mute on the go, or I'm going to try to. So there you go. And so what you do is there's just a small little beep, and you can change that all in the programming. And now if you press and hold, like normal, and now you can press and hold. Or I think, let's see. Okay. So it stays on the same bank, and so it doesn't keep illuminating. You have to press and hold again. So now you want to change to the new bank.
Alliance.
Which is by K-Sith. Then so yeah, so definitely check out those guys. Like I said, everyone knows Shamim, everyone knows Mad Cow, but definitely check out Keenan. And then Korbanth, as for you, I think that is it. Oh, and then the only other thing is that your blade retention screw is the front one. So if you saw that slide down, and then you would usually pull it out right there, but I'm not going to do it because I do not have a blade that is 7/8. So we will stick with the blade plug. Also, if you twist the right one and lock that in, and you are good to go. Yeah, that is it. So thank you. And if you guys want to check out my channel, go for it. It's on facebook.com/South Shore Saber Services. So thank you guys, and I'll talk to you later.